White House staffers are in full panic mode after Donald Trump just destroyed his own plan to prosecute political enemies with a single Truth Social post. According to insider reports, Trump aides are furious because the president handed the defense everything they need to get charges dismissed before trial even begins. This isn't about stopping injustice. White House insiders are angry that Trump ruined their ability to successfully target his political opponents. The timeline is crystal clear and absolutely damning. Trump posted on Truth Social ordering Pam Bondi to prosecute his political enemies. Days later, Trump's personal insurance lawyer, Lindsey Halligan, got appointed to a U.S. attorney's office in Virginia. Within less than 48 hours, Halligan indicted James Comey. The sequence couldn't be more obvious. Trump gave the order, Bondi installed the prosecutor, and the indictment followed immediately. Every legal expert in the country recognizes this is prosecutorial misconduct at its most blatant. Now White House aides are scrambling because Trump's Truth Social post has blown up the entire political prosecution strategy. Sources speaking to media outlet Zateo revealed that Trump staffers understand exactly what this means, that Truth Social message will be used in pre-trial motions to dismiss charges not just against Comey, but against anyone this administration tries to indict. The evidence of political prosecution is sitting right there on Trump's social media for every defense attorney to cite. Trump didn't just mention Comey in his Truth Social rant. He named Letitia James and Adam Schiff specifically. Every person Trump listed by name now has ironclad evidence that any prosecution against them is politically motivated. From the moment Trump posted that message until this administration leaves office, any attempt to prosecute his political enemies comes with built-in reasonable doubt. Defense attorneys will present that Truth Social post to juries, and Trump aides know exactly how devastating that will be. One White House insider captured the panic perfectly. Why would Trump do the defense's work for them? There was no need to publicly announce plans for political prosecution. White House staffers wanted Trump to quietly target political opponents without leaving evidence of coordination. Instead, Trump posted direct orders on social media, creating a permanent record that prosecutors were acting on presidential commands rather than following evidence. Multiple Trump administration insiders spoke to Zateo about this disaster, and their frustration reveals something critical about this White House. These aren't staffers worried about justice or constitutional principles. White House aides are angry that Trump ruined their ability to successfully prosecute political enemies. They wanted these political prosecutions to work. They're upset Trump was too incompetent to hide his intentions. The incompetence of the Trump administration might be the only thing protecting American democracy right now. If Trump hadn't posted that message on Truth Social, the Comey indictment would have dominated headlines as legitimate prosecution. People would have debated whether the charges had merit. Defense attorneys would have needed to prove political motivation. Trump eliminated all that by publicly ordering prosecutions, then watching his appointed prosecutor indict within days. Understanding the James Comey situation requires separating personal feelings from rule of law. Whether anyone likes Comey is irrelevant to whether political prosecution is acceptable. If Comey committed actual crimes with real evidence, prosecution makes sense. But prosecution because Trump personally dislikes him violates everything the justice system represents. The same principle applies to everyone Trump threatens with political prosecution. Take John Bolton as another example. Bolton is responsible for supporting destructive foreign policy, including the Iraq invasion. Many people despise Bolton for legitimate reasons related to his policy decisions and their consequences. But prosecuting Bolton because Trump got angry at him is fundamentally different from holding Bolton accountable for actual crimes with proper evidence. Political prosecution isn't justice, even when targeting people widely disliked. The Trump administration political prosecution plan reveals how White House staffers view their roles. These aides aren't working to uphold constitutional principles or protect democratic institutions. White House insiders wanted Trump to successfully prosecute political enemies based solely on Trump's personal grievances. Their panic isn't about wrongdoing being exposed. They're frustrated Trump was too sloppy to execute political prosecutions effectively. This distinction matters enormously as more information emerges from the White House. There are no behind-the-scenes heroes trying to save democracy from within. The first Trump administration had staffers who sometimes resisted the president's worst impulses. This Trump administration consists entirely of people who support prosecuting political enemies. They just wish Trump had been smarter about hiding the political motivation. White House aides, speaking to media outlets, aren't whistleblowers exposing injustice. They're frustrated operatives angry their boss ruined the political prosecution scheme. These Trump staffers wanted Comey, Letitia James, Adam Schiff, and others prosecuted successfully. Trump's incompetence destroyed that plan by creating undeniable evidence of political motivation. That's why White House insiders are in panic mode. The legal implications extend far beyond current cases. Every future Trump administration prosecution now carries the taint of that Truth Social post. Defense attorneys representing anyone Trump mentioned by name have slam-dunk arguments about political motivation. Even prosecutions of people Trump didn't specifically name can cite the Truth Social message as evidence this administration uses justice system for political vengeance. Pretrial motions will cite Trump's direct orders to prosecute political enemies as grounds for dismissal. If judges don't dismiss charges pre-trial, defense attorneys will present that Truth Social post to juries. Prosecutors will struggle to convince jurors that indictments happening days after presidential orders represent legitimate justice rather than political prosecution. Trump handed every defense attorney their best evidence. The White House panic extends to understanding how completely Trump sabotaged future political prosecutions. Pam Bondi cannot credibly claim independence when Trump publicly ordered her to prosecute specific people. Lindsey Halligan cannot argue she indicted Comey based purely on evidence when the timeline shows indictment following Trump's orders within 48 hours. The political prosecution connection is undeniable. White House staffers understand all of this, which explains their panic. They're not concerned about violating constitutional principles. Trump aides are upset their plan for political prosecution became impossible to execute successfully. These insiders wanted the prosecutions to stick. They're frustrated Trump's incompetence ruined everything by making the political motivation too obvious. This represents a fundamental truth about the current Trump administration. From top to bottom, White House staffers support using the justice system for political vengeance. They're angry Trump exposed the plan through social media recklessness. There are no good guys working behind the scenes. Every aide, every staffer, every person in that White House supports political prosecution. They just wanted Trump to be less obvious about it. The panic inside the White House reveals their true priorities. Political prosecution was the goal. Trump ruined it through incompetence. White House insiders are furious their scheme collapsed before achieving results. As this administration continues, remember that everyone working there supports these tactics. The only thing stopping worse outcomes is Trump's inability to execute political prosecutions without making them obvious. All eyes now turn to how courts handle these prosecutions with clear evidence of political motivation. The coming weeks will show whether judges dismiss charges based on Trump's Truth Social orders. Defense attorneys are preparing motions citing presidential commands as proof of political prosecution. The Trump administration destroyed its own credibility before prosecutions even reached trial. What do you think courts should do with prosecutions Trump publicly ordered? Can any of these cases proceed legitimately? Drop your thoughts in the comments. For updates on how these political prosecutions unfold, smash that subscribe button because this scandal is just beginning. Thanks for watching.